right, so last year Lee became a Falcone for about 5 minutes.
5 seconds,
Didn't even get to consummate that thing. That darn Gordon. And in the last episode before the break, Carmine died, and Lee wasn't at the funeral. Is she kind of disconnected from that, or staying away from it, or is she aware of what's kind of gone on with her Mario side of the family since she's gone to the Narrows?
I think she's now become aware of it through, everything that went down with Sophia looking for her and all of that went down. But I think she's just moved on and is on to bigger things, or what she feels are more important to her.
Mm-hmm. And we saw in one of the promos for the rest of the season a scene with you and Crystal Reed as Sophia. So finally gonna get to see your sister-in-law, and didn't look like that was going to be a happy family reunion. So can you tell us a little more about their relationship?
Sure. I think it's less about like the jealous ex-girlfriend thing and more about they're butting heads over territories and Gotham and all that stuff. And I think it's very interesting because it's multi-layered, but it is not, let's just say, they're not going to become besties.
Mm-hmm. And on the subject of that, we had a request from the Twitter handle was Morena Baccarin, VR on Twitter. She wants Lee to punch Sophia in the face. So you got Barbara this season. So let's see.
There's hope for that.
Mm-hmm. And I loved this season that we finally got Lee doing her clinic, which is closer to what she's doing in the comics. That more nurturing side of her, helping the underprivileged and even the people who are morally ambiguous. Like she'll stitch anyone up. We're going to be seeing more of the clinic and everything this year. And where's that going to take her?
Yeah, you'll see a bit of it. It does get destroyed in one of the episodes because there's a thug in town. I don't know if that's aired yet. Samson. That has aired.
The guy that you poisoned, he kind of like smashed it up.
So he smashed it up. After that, we don't see too much of the clinic. She's still helping people, but she sort of starts leading the Narrows, and it becomes more about like literally practicing medicine and more about like how do we help this neighborhood and these people have access to some of the riches of Gotham.
Mm-hmm. And Lee has another admirer, the second half of the season in Ed. How does she take to that?
I think at first she's shocked by it, and it wasn't at all on her mind. And then I think as it goes on, she realizes that she's got a great ally in him. And then I think he starts to get her and understand her in a way that nobody has since the virus. Mm-hmm. And I think there's something there, something to explore there.
Right. Well, and in addition to dealing with that in the clinic, we're going back to the Narrows and everything. Now that you're leader of the Narrows and fighting over territory, that's a very new direction for your character. What kind of does that kind of give a struggle with Lee's moral compass? Because she did poison a guy. I argued with my friends. I was like, I think she was bluffing. I think the guy was just coughing. It was psychosomatic. They're like, no, Lee gone and poisoned a guy.
She's definitely changed. She's blurring the lines between good and bad. Mm-hmm. I don't think she's worried about breaking the law right now, as long as it's a Robin Hood-esque reason, and that she's benefiting people who need help.
And throughout, the first half of the season, except for a dream sequence, you and your real-life husband and on-screen ex-fiance haven't actually shared a scene except for that scarecrow thing. And I know in the second half of the season, finally be kind of coming back together yet. Is there a healing, or is still some resentment over the events of last year? Ruining a honeymoon, burying a guy alive, hard things to get past, but it's Gotham.
A lot of stuff has happened between these two, and they're definitely at odds still. I think they love each other, there's love there, but I think that they might have hit just right now a point of no return, and they're after two very different things. She's changed in such a way that I don't think he understands quite yet, and he's hoping for the old Lee, which is not something she can. But we'll have some scenes together, and it'll be very different than we've seen.
Well, we're looking forward to seeing what Lee is up to in the Narrows, the second half of season 4. Morena, thank you very much for being with us.
Thank you.